Welcome back to my channel, guys. It is G here. Okay, so I always kind of pose the question when I start my discussions. I've been reading around on social media, and there were two new announcements I saw today. One was that Rihanna is expecting a baby. And the second is that Nick Cannon is also expecting like his 8th or 18th child. And while I'm very pleased that they're happy about their lives and everything, one of the things that, of course, I had a question about is like, why is it that celebrities or the wealthy are always celebrated for things that us regular folks are definitely, especially Black women in these situations, are definitely demonized for? So this is a discussion we're going to have today. If you have not already, subscribe to my channel. I kind of talk about all kinds of things related to my experience in my life and how my perspective of the world has changed from being an American and now living abroad and having lived in 3 different countries. So subscribe and let's talk about why there's such a big double standard. Now, of course, I am well aware that most of these people, Nick Cannon, Rihanna, like the ASAP Rock, I'm sorry, I don't follow these. ASAP Rocky? Okay, ASAP Rocky, that she's going to have a baby with. They're rich people. They live lives that we, regular people can't imagine, right? But they obviously are doing a lot of very basic stuff. Now, Rihanna, of course, she is a billionaire. And if we compare levels of, her wealth to the guy that she's having her child with, he's kind of like, he's rich, but he's not the same level of wealth and finance that she is. So if this were the case in regular life, someone who's pretty well off, maybe a 6-figure lady dating somebody who, I don't know, works at McDonald's, those kind of wealth gaps, people are always very critical of. They're very critical of the woman, like what's she doing, And if she got pregnant by a man who, was not able to match her lifestyle, that's what we're talking about, matching lifestyles. Because I'm pretty sure if Rihanna woke up with his money tomorrow, she would not be pleased, okay? But regardless, he can't match her lifestyle. And they're berated about it. They're told all kinds of things, And, I know it's a maybe drastic comparison, but she's unmarried, she's becoming a baby mama. I assume that he does he have other children? Okay, he at least doesn't have other children. All right, I'm confirming. I don't follow these people. So she's the first. So I guess that's something. Maybe that's how Mariah Carey feels. Like she's the first baby mama. Well, technically they were married, but now they're divorced, and now, so therefore she is the baby mama. She's the first of the, many, because we don't know how many more children this man plans on fathering. We're talking about Nick Cannon now. But women who have children with men who have multiple baby mamas are often looked at as stupid. It's just so simple. Like if I came home one day and was like, I am in love with this man, he has 5 baby mamas. Do you know what kinds of advice, what kind of thoughts people would have about my decision-making processes? And I understand, again, he's wealthy, but it's still a thing of how can he parent equally all of these children? Maybe he can pay for nannies for everyone, but how can he seriously be a presence in all of these children's lives and actually add value as a father? Unless, of course, everyone starts doing a sister-wife thing and live together and he only has one home to go to. Maybe that's the plan. But you know what? I seriously doubt Mariah Carey's gonna live in that house. And then there's the other aspects of what type of men are these guys? you know, I think both of them have been accused of being colorist. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know where Rihanna falls on the scale of light skin to dark skin. I really don't. I feel like she's a brown girl, like I'm a brown girl. Maybe she's not. I have no idea. But one of the things I have heard, a lot of people is like, you know, Nick Cannon is only knocking up light skin and multi-ethnic or biracial women. And I'm like, does that mean there's a bunch of darker skinned girls who wish they could be a baby mama too? Like, why are we always like focused on the thing that's unimportant? To me, it's unimportant that he has decided to have children with this particular type of woman. It's more important that everyone's accepting that this is normal. And then when it's copied in society and every place else, people are like, well, you know, why are you doing these things? In general, people are celebrating it. In general, people are like, yay, you know, you get to be the next. Why is it celebrated when rich people do it? Why is it overlooked or seen as normal or okay just because someone who has excess does the same things to society that everyone else is doing, which is basically creating baby mamas. And the thing that's and single moms, things that so many people in the United States rail against. Yet it's okay if you're exceptionally beautiful and the man is rich. It's okay if, you know, you have means to set, I don't know if it's setting an example, because honestly, I personally don't care. I personally don't care what these people are doing with their lives in general. I don't care how many more women Nick Cannon gets pregnant. I hope that everyone who wants to get pregnant by him has a chance and opportunity to do so. Maybe that's a business. We should create women who want to have Nick Cannon's babies, because he says he's doing this on purpose, and I'm not sure what the real criteria is in order to be a baby mama for him, but maybe we can find out, and maybe you too can be Nick Cannon's baby mama one day. But why is it that people are just like, okay, he's created now 8 single moms, and people constantly are saying that once women have children, their value is lowered. And then on top of that, if you have those children and you were unwed when it happened, it's even worse, right? It's one thing if a man validated you by marrying you and then you have their children, but it's a whole nother thing if he didn't marry you and you ended up not protecting your womb and having his child. Do you see like the irony in all of these situations that everyone is so excited about? I mean, I follow a couple of blogs and, you know, like moms blogs, and they were all like, yay, you know, black mom was, you know, a new black mom. And I'm like, okay, of course we're gonna celebrate her because that's true. But at the same time, there's so many people out there who are just like, you know, single moms, this irresponsibility of doing, you know, like having children outside of marriage and outside of this and blah, blah, blah. And again, I don't care. I was a single mom and I enjoyed being a single mom. And I think it helps me become a better person. But socially, we hear this all the time. Like, our value is less. Women's, and are they saying about these women? Or is it okay if you're just rich and exceptionally attractive in most people's eyes, right? It's really frustrating. And I really need for you guys to help me make it make sense, because I don't know why it's okay for one and the other. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you, I am going to probably do a reaction video. Because this person recorded this craziness, but there was this guy who he's not very, I mean, he's popular on Clubhouse, and he's trying to build a social media presence, who is saying that Black women who are single moms should imitate or emulate white women. I'm gonna have to expound upon that. I hope you guys have subscribed, because I have so many thoughts on that. I was in the room listening to the nonsense and tried to comment, but it was a hot mess. I'm gonna share it with you guys soon. But here's the thing. To me, it just seems disingenuous when we are celebrating people when they're rich and famous and beautiful or whatever, when they do the same basic BS that regular folks are doing every day, and we judge them harshly and we berate them and we tell them that they're no good and they're less value. Men who have multiple baby mamas are of less value than anyone else to me, because they're spreading their seed everywhere around the world. And but then there's women who are like, why is he only impregnating this type of woman with a certain type of look? You know what, he wants different. That makes, like, maybe this is really the thing. He started with Mariah Carey, she set the bar, and he wants his children all to have a similar look so that they all know that they're related. So if he has children with women who all kind of look alike, then it's likely that all of the siblings will have similar traits. Maybe that's really part of his strategy, and it's not what we think it is, or it could be what we think it is. Either way, I wouldn't want a part of it. I wouldn't want to be number 20 or 25, but that's just me. You guys might feel differently. Tell me about it. I would love to have some of this discussion in the comments. I would love to know what you guys are thinking. Maybe it's not basic, and when other people do it, it's more impressive. I'm sure someone's going to enlighten me. I can't wait to have this discussion with you in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, and ciao for now.